Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It is Judy with Judy P's Crafty Journeys, and this is the first time videotaping from my phone on a holder, and so hopefully I don't bump it. But today I decided to go take a walk. My back was bothering me and sitting around and laying around wasn't really helping it. So I decided to, like I said, take a walk. And rather than going to all the craft stores that I've been frequenting a lot lately, I decided to go to our antique mall that is about 15 minutes from my house. It's huge, and I was able to get in about an hour and a half of being in there, which I didn't get halfway through it, but you know, I did get to get a few items from my little stroll, so I decided to bring those to you and show you. I got this radio log and personality book, which I thought was really cool. It is from 1934. I love to do junk journals, so I figured eventually I would do a journal that had to do about this type of thing. I have always wanted to, I just haven't yet, but my parents were older than a lot of my friends' parents. My mom didn't have me till she was 34, so I was lucky enough to have parents that were older, and they had different types of, they grew up differently. My mom was born in 34, my dad was born in 9 years before that. And I was lucky to have my mom for 49 years of my life, and my dad was for 39 years of my life. So I was pretty lucky. And with having older parents, I learned a lot about older things, older songs, older people, actors, shows, just all kinds of things. And so I consider myself lucky to know about a lot of these older things that you find, vintagey in the stores, and so I was very interested in this, so I'm just going to hurry and flip through it a little bit and peruse through it with you. And I'm going to go through it a little bit slower later to see if I recognize any of these people, if maybe my mom or dad had mentioned them from, maybe their mom and dad telling them about them and such. So it's pretty cool, and you can tell that it's older. It's got a nice tinge to the page, making it look older. Some are more so than others. But yeah, so it's some pretty cool stuff. Here's a little Orphan Annie. But yeah, so I thought that was really interesting, and I think it will make a great addition to a old-time radio journal I do later on here, when I finally get caught up with all my other projects. And then at the end of it, I like the way this is kind of laid out. It kind of reminds me of a farmer's almanac in a way, the way it's set up. But talks about facts about the earth and its people and populations, and scientists disagree on something, no evidence that early man was a savage, different things, just statistics, great interviews, calendar from 34, telephone statistics, presidents, just kind of interesting to look over these and see, what's what. So I thought that was pretty cool, and it is in good condition for the most part. So I got that. Then I got myself a book that, let's see here it is. It is Egyptian Hieroglyphics for Everyone. It's got some really cool pictures in it, and this specific book was copyright in 1968, republished in 93 by Barnes & Noble. The way it's set up reminds me of a school book, because it goes from how to start learning about hieroglyphics, the alphabet, bilaterals, writing direction, the scribe, writing tools, pronunciation, vocabulary, typical sentences and grammar. So it's pretty neat, and it's got some really cool pictures. These could very well be used in a journal as well, an Egyptian journal. And I actually have a friend that is into Egyptian things. She would probably think this is really cool. So just flipping through, you can see it's got some pretty cool pictures in it, and all the different things you can learn to write in hieroglyphics. And I think it's pretty cool looking, I mean, you see our calligraphy, and, everybody thinks that's so cool. Well, I think this writing's pretty doggone cool myself. There was a page when I was flipping through it earlier that showed, and of course I'm probably not going to be able to find it since I wanted to. Oh, here it is. But look how pretty their writing is. I mean, I think that the form of writing is beautiful, just like our calligraphy is. So, yeah. Anyway, I got that book. I was pretty excited about that as well. I'm excited about everything, guys. Then I got this a bouquet of flowers. It's a book of postcards. And it says, Victoria's Secret, number 10 Margaret Street, London. So, some really pretty postcards that would look great in an older journal as well. Looks like a lot of these pictures are based on from the 1820s through 1897. Is what it looks like. And on the back it'll tell you. So for like instance, this one right here, that's based off of the year 1871 to 1951. So that's what, on the back it'll tell you what it's geared towards as far as the photo being from. And it's very pretty. And I do apologize if you hear any notifications going. This is the first time that I have used my phone on my tripod, and I'm not for sure how to turn that off so that you don't hear that, but I didn't want to turn my volume down and then mess up and then people couldn't hear me, so I'll figure that out as we go. I usually use my laptop and my other webcam, but it had been giving me some fits and I think I got it ironed out, but now I have backup. So, and anyway, this just repeats again, so it's the same ones that I just flipped through. Then I got this, which is really interesting as well. This is postcards also, and it is of gargoyles. And these would be great in journals as well. And it says here, from their lofty perches, they spit, stick their tongues out, threaten, and even laugh at us. Ugly and grotesque, gargoyles may have once been used to terrify all those who came near them. Today, however, their entertaining expressions and often bawdy behavior are frightfully amusing. 30 of these mischievous devils are presented here in these delightful postcards from Abbeville Press. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is art. And very interesting art at that. And I could see an alternative journal with this. There's a lot of people that are into that type of thing. I do like alternative journals as well. But these are some very interesting works of art. And when I found it, I'm like, oh, sold. I'm getting that too. So I was really happy about that. This guy's sticking his tongue out at you. And I by no means find them scary. I find them to be interesting works of art. And he doesn't look like a gargoyle. But yeah. I guess he's kind of scary looking, but you know, for the most part, I don't think so. Down on one of our buildings in downtown St. Louis, they have a couple of gargoyles on the corners of one of their buildings down there, and I was told it's supposed to ward away bad luck or bring good luck or something, so I don't know if that's true. That's just what somebody told me, so, and this one's really cool. Just very, very interesting, guys. And this one does not duplicate anywhere through. There's a hippo. Each one is different because I did peruse through this as well prior to making the video. See if it's easier to do that way. Now he's kind of wicked looking. He's a froggy looking dude. So, yeah. Very, very, very interesting. Lots of interesting things from different people's perspectives and cultures and such. So, anyway, I got that. And then I got these two cabinet cards. I got one, two. They're both from Chicago. I don't think they're family because it's different addresses and different photographers. But here's I believe that to be a, well, I don't know. I guess it could be a little boy. I think it's a little boy. But I don't know, though. You never can tell. Sometimes the way they dressed them back then. But this one's really cute. And that one I do believe is a girl. But look, it's so cute. I just love these things. And I just bought some of these cabinet cards from one of my besties who has a YouTube channel, Serious Hecka, and she also has her store, Body, Mind, Spirit, on Etsy. And I bought some from her not too long ago. So I do like those and plan to be using those. This, I don't consider necessarily to be an antique. Maybe some of you do. The reason for me buying this is my son at Halloween time, him and his workers, where he works, decided to do the 7 dwarfs, and he was bashful. And since I do scrapbooking for him, I decided to get this to put on his page with his pictures of him and his coworkers. So that's why I got that. And then I got these beautiful handkerchiefs, antique handkerchiefs. So I'm going to show those, just spread those out. That's really pretty blue flowers, and I just like stuff like that. And I got a couple for a couple of friends as well. This one here is really pretty. Look at that. The blue little cornflowers is what it reminds me of. And I just like them because they're always so delicate. You know, the older they are, the more delicate they are. And I just think that's really cool. And this has got the scalloped edge and just very pretty. And I got this one here. The purple wreaths of flowers. I think that was really gorgeous. And last but not least, this one here. Now this one had a little bit of damage on the corners. 3 of the corners here, but not one here. And there it goes again. I just knew I couldn't get through this phone without it beeping. But I like these orange flowers. And I can utilize this in a junk journal very easily. Those little damaged spots are nothing. So I got those. And then my last thing on my list, I got these matches for $1 in the bag. They're supposed to be antique matches, but this one I have to glue back together. This one is from Finland and Budweiser. Monte Carlo. This was Las Vegas. This one is some motor oil company. I have no idea who it is. Bush's Grove, and that's in St. Louis. Be part of the Bush family. The Bush beer family. And here's Washington, the Lincoln Memorial, Holiday Inn in Luxembourg, European Center. So these people evidently traveled. Here is the YMCA of Singapore, International House. And I like these kind of match boxes here that are real thin, not real thick like these, but I prefer the thinner ones, but you can still do stuff with them. Here's Park Lane Hotel, Hong Kong. So yeah, and this one, you guys, this cracks me up. Where's the beef? Remember the little old lady that used to yell, "Where's the beef?" for the restaurant commercial? I think, was it Wendy's? I think it was Wendy's. If anybody knows what a Wendy's is, and if they remember this, but it cracked me up that when I pulled this on, I'm like, that cracks me up, man. It's that lady from Where's the Beef? But anyway, guys, that is my small haul from my local antique mall. And I just want to remind you guys that, you know, life is a wonderful thing, so enjoy the journey, because life is a journey. It's not a destination. Please remember that. And thank you guys for liking, subscribing, ringing the bell. If you're new, welcome. And I will see you guys next time. I love all my crafty friends, and you guys be well. Thanks. Bye.